Hey.
Hey, how's your back?
Healing nicely. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's not gonna be running any marathons anytime soon, but I can walk, I can drive, and I can even ask you out to dinner tonight.
Really? Are you sure that I'm the one you want to ask?
Is there any other Alison in the room? No?
You really don't remember what happened yesterday?
Other than Katie mowing us down with her car, no, and I hope that's a one-time thing, but what am I missing?
A little conversation that you and I had afterwards while you were hopped up on painkillers and beer?
Did I say something out of line?
No, not at all. You were actually quite romantic. You said that you couldn't get me out of your head, that you thought that you and I were destined to be together forever.
Alison, I am so sorry. I hope I didn't make you too uncomfortable.
Oh, no, don't worry. You didn't really say it to me.
I am not following.
Well, in your drugged up state, you thought that I was Katie.
Chris should be here really soon. I just have to run to the hospital real quick and pick up a prescription for Jacob. But as soon as I get back, we'll have time to run it before we go on air.
Sounds good. By the way, you make a great on-air team.
You think so? No, Chris does not feel that way about me.
Yes, he does, Katie. He told me so himself.
I'm sure you just misunderstood him.
I don't know how I could misunderstand. Katie, I can't stop thinking about you.
He could have been talking about work or, when he's on the show.
No, he kept saying how beautiful you are and how he adores you. And he couldn't shut up about this kiss you shared on Lisa's show.
Oh, I can't believe I said all those things. I am so sorry. I hope I didn't make you feel too uncomfortable.
It did a little, but,
Yeah.
it sort of clarified things, too. So, in the end, maybe it was a good thing.
Good thing. How?
But we now both know that we don't stand a chance as a couple.
Oh, probably not, no. We're good friends, right? I hope we can still handle that.
Oh, yeah, the good friends curse. Will I ever escape it?
Oh, Allie, there's a guy out there for you, all right? I'm sure, but just sit tight, because he's a-coming.
I don't know. I'm starting to wonder, with my track record, maybe I'm safer being alone.
Well, one thing's for sure, I am safer staying away from beers and painkillers.
Well, I'm glad you learned that lesson, Doctor.
Yeah. So did you tell Katie what I said?
Yeah, I had to. She didn't say anything to you about it?
No. No, but it explains why she threw me out of her house.
She did. Sorry.
No. I really don't blame her.
She really didn't say anything to you about it?
Not a word. And that is not a good thing.
Excuse me, I'm here to pick up a prescription for my son, Jacob Snyder. The doctor said it would be ready.
Let me check.
Thanks. Get a hold of yourself.
So, could you tell me a little bit about the success rate with artificial insemination? I mean, how long before I'd know if it worked?
That depends.
Of course. But what about how long the procedure takes? I mean, would I have to stay overnight?
Dr. Mitchell will answer all your questions, Miss Hyatt. He'll be with you shortly.
Hey!
Katie, what are you doing here?
Never mind me. Artificial insemination? Are you crazy?
Katie, listen to me.
No way. I am not gonna let you do that.
No, Katie, I'm desperate. Henry doesn't even want to sleep with me because he's so afraid of hurting the baby. So how else am I gonna get pregnant so they can actually be a baby?
Why can't you just tell Henry the truth?
No, absolutely not. Because if I do, he'll leave me.
No, he won't. He loves you. You can't trick him into staying.
How do you know?
Because I've tried things like this a million times. It never works out the way you hope. And Henry loves you so much. You two belong together. When the time is right, you'll have a baby. Just let nature take its course.
No, I can't trust nature. Nature hasn't really been cooperative with me in the past, so I think it's time to actually throw in a little bit of help.
Chris, hey, I'm glad you're here. Listen, I have a couple things to talk to you about
Katie,
before we get started.
I need to talk to you about something first.
Why?
Come here.
What's going on?
Well, I know what happened. Alison told me everything.
Everything about what?
Katie, you know what I mean. Okay, I was drugged up. I thought she was you, and I told her how I felt about you.
So, it didn't mean anything. Like you just said, you were drugged up. You didn't know what you were saying.
No, but I knew what I was saying, Katie. Look, I may have said it to the wrong person, but I meant every word of it. I do have feelings for you. Strong feelings, and I just cannot get that kiss out of my mind.
You couldn't hear what they were talking about?
No, but Vienna was definitely upset about something.
Well, do you know where Katie is? Maybe you go and ask her what they were talking about.
Well, I think she left, but you would have a better chance with her than I would. She's your aunt.
No, I can't talk to her about this. I mean, she'll freak out, and then she'll probably tell my mom. This whole thing is driving me nuts.
I can't do this right now. We have a show to do. Let's just concentrate
Katie,
on
Katie,
that.
we need to talk about this first, please.
There's nothing to talk about. You were stoned. You said some stupid things. You didn't even say them to
Katie,
me.
these are words that you were meant to hear.
They were ramblings by someone on painkillers and alcohol.
I'm standing here in front of you, stone cold sober. I am willing to repeat word for word and mean every word of it. I am.
No, please don't. Please don't do that.
Why, Katie? You feel the same way about me, even though you won't admit it.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do, and you cannot get that kiss out of your mind. I know you can't.
And you know me so well.
I know you better than you think. And I know that you're hiding from your own feelings.
Really?
Yes.
Why would I do that?
Because you are afraid
Of what?
of letting Brad go.
Stop it. I am not having this conversation. Not now, not ever.
Fine, you can pretend whatever you want, okay? In fact, I can't force you to move on, even though I think it's time that you did.
Well, you don't get to decide that for me, and you can't force me to have feelings for you that I don't have.
Yes, you do, but you just can't face them. You're obviously not over Brad, but I'm not gonna try to compete with your dead husband.
That's cruel. That is cruel and unfair.
No, you know what is unfair? That you deserve to start over, but you just won't let yourself.
You don't know what you're talking about. You've never lost a wife. You've never lost the mother of your child, and you're talking to me like you know what I'm going through, but you don't.
Fine. Fine, you know what? I will leave you alone, and I'm gonna make it real easy for you.
How?
Yeah, today will be my last show, and you will never have to see me again.
So, if you thought you were talking to me in that bedroom, what did you expect me to say back?
Oh, I probably expect you to be honest and admit that you feel the same way.
But I don't. And what do you mean by probably?
No. It wasn't planned. I was drugged up, right? Just something I blurted out.
Well, you must be pretty arrogant if you think that one little kiss would change my entire life.
I thought this is something you didn't want to talk about.
I don't. I just want to let you know that my life is very full. I'm very happy. I have Jacob. I have a job I love. I don't need that complicated by a relationship.
Fine. You've convinced me I'm wasting my time. You just haven't convinced yourself.
Oh, I don't need convincing.
You can pretend all you want, but I know that you are scared.
Of what?
Scared of falling in love again.
Maybe I just don't want to fall in love again. Did you ever think of that? And I especially wouldn't want to fall in love with a arrogant, self-centered guy like you.
This is how you handle something you don't care about. I'm dying to see how you deal with something you do.
Okay, we're ready to go. In 5, 4, 3, 2.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Someone's Mom.
Before we finish up today, I'd like to make an announcement.
Oh, that sounds serious.
Well, it is, but in a good way. This program has been an amazing run for me. And I hope that I help some of you moms out there navigate the tricky waters of child rearing with a little more confidence.
He's been terrific, hasn't he, ladies?
But all good things must come to an end. And so it has for me. Today will be my final broadcast. But do not worry. I will leave you in Katie's very capable hands. She's a great mother, terrific friend, and I am lucky to know her, and you are all lucky to have her in your homes every day. So, I wish you the best. Goodbye.
And we're out.
Wow, I don't know what to say.
Well, you don't have to say anything. Okay? I just, I want you to know that I really do wish you the best. And I really do mean goodbye.